literally one of my favorite songs of all time. Best remix ever made, I think. But
that last one, I told niggas when I was 16 that I already 16 put a niggas right in the 16. That's great. But
he had said that before. I had seen him on a video writing that line, and I think he used that before. So like. That's what I'm saying. New verse every time, dude. Yeah, I heard that before, and I was like, all right. I see. All right, Kendrick. I heard that before, though.
I see.
I love it. Don't get me wrong.
And on top of that, my safety verse is a fast verse, and I don't want that. Yeah. It's definitely like...
Why something new? Like, you're in a new place right now, too. I think that's a big part of, like, who you are as an artist, right? And what makes you special, especially after watching Pluribus, which we're going to talk about right now. Jeez! Sorry. I know. We're going to start the podcast right now, but we're going early, okay?
Yeah, bro.
But,
that's crazy.
But in Pluribus, it's all about individuality, baby boy. And, you know what I mean?
That's a perfect way to start the episode because this has become one of my favorite shows. Welcome to the Above the Multiverse, guys.
Check.
All
right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Multiverse. We're back, baby. We have so much to talk about. 2 weeks of non-talking.
Thanksgiving was amazing, but it's time to lock in, gang.
Lock in, guys. Welcome back. I'm Adrian Blest.
I'm Avery Harden.
And we are the Above the Multiverse podcast, dude.
We've been gone for a while, and things have just been popping up, dude.
Yeah, dude. Week's been great. Life's been great. Thanksgiving was great. How was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was amazing, dude. You know, I don't know if y'all can see a glow on me, but we could talk about that another time. But like, it's a glow on me, man. So I'm hype. I'm good.
Glowing.
Yeah. So my Thanksgiving was amazing. We had great food and, vibes, man.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk about
we
that
went to my aunt's house. My aunt, my grandma, they all live in the same crib, and like everybody had bomb food. It was fire.
Vegas?
Yeah, Vegas. Yeah.
I knew it.
I did like a turnaround trip.
I figured.
Yeah.
I went to my mom's house. It was me and my mom and Kat. And we made way too much food. My mom was like, I thought you were inviting Avery and Chandri. And I was like, I didn't invite anybody this year. I just thought we were going to eat dinner. And she's like, I made way too much food. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. But it was great, and it was delicious. And I had leftovers for a week, and it was amazing. So let's go with that. I hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving as well. But we got to get into some stuff because there's so much stuff going on. And the first thing I want to talk about, because I'm literally obsessed with it, and I've been watching it for the last fucking week. Not even a week, literally 2 days. I crammed in 5 episodes in 2 days.
Oh, did you?
Pluribus.
Oh, yes. All right.
Pluribus.
Hey, okay, guys. This is a top tier show, guys. Like, I don't even know where I heard it or seen it or whatever, but I was just like, Apple TV makes good shows. I've watched a plethora of shows on that app, and I was like, okay, I see this one. Let me see. And on top of that, what I saw was the guys from Breaking Bad had made it or something like that. Exactly. So I was like, okay, they can't fail because Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, I love all those shows. Like it's great. Even the other, it's another spinoff, isn't it? Oh no, that was a movie. They did a movie. They did a Breaking Bad movie. Anyways, I knew that they created it, so I was like, okay, let me give it a chance. And dude, when I watched it, this is about to be heavy spoilers, guys, and we're on episode 5. So I don't know if you want to.
I didn't finish episode 5, so I'm halfway through episode 5.
But you know what's going on.
I know exactly what's going on.
Yeah. So I don't know how do we talk about it or what we do?
Let me say this right before we get started, okay? Before we get into Pluribus, we're gonna talk about Pluribus. We're gonna spoil it. So if you haven't watched it, please go watch it because this isn't a show that you want spoiled and then you watch it, right?
Yeah.
Watch it first because you want to not know what's going on.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's what makes it cool and that's what makes it fun is that you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So go into it not knowing what's going on. We're going to talk about that. We're going to also catch up on, we've been watching a lot of stuff. I mean, me and Avery haven't talked in 2 weeks. You know how much shows me and Avery can cram in 2 weeks? That's insane. I've watched so much stuff, dude. You have no idea.
I think we're watching separate things, too, because you're watching Welcome to Derry, and I just finished Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, dude,
also,
they cook!
I'm also
I'm so sorry.
I'm on episode 255 of Dragon Ball Z right now.
Oh, my God, bro. Yeah. Hey.
I'm deep in Majin Buu series right now.
Look, bro, we're
watching different things. Yeah. But point being, Stranger Things, Welcome to Derry, Pluribus, Dragon Ball Z, Bailing Out Loud, 90 Day Fiance.
I seen Wake Up.
And I got my K-pop song of the week.
And I seen Wake Up. K-pop song of the week is about to happen too.
K-pop song of the week.
Which is, I'm excited about it because I haven't seen it, so that was good. Wake Up Dead, Knives Out. I seen that.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
It was solid. It wasn't my favorite one, but it was solid.
You know what's crazy? And you're not going to even guess where I'm going with this. You know my favorite thing that we've watched all week? And I don't know, I hate that I'm obsessed with it, but I'm so obsessed with it. Fucking Wicked, dude. Me and my mom and Kat watched Wicked.
The first one,
the first one.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
It's great,
Oh, it's
dude.
good.
I hate it. I hate it, but I love it.
Yeah. Hey, you were back
so
on
good.
Ethan. What is his name? Ethan. Is it Ethan Slater or something?
Oh,
like
Ethan
that?
Slater. Yeah, I still don't like Ethan Slater. I don't care about him.
He's in the movie, right?
Yeah, he's in it, but he's like not important. He's whatever.
Okay.
It's all about fucking. Okay, let me just say this.
No spoiler, because
no spoilers.
I watch it.
Let me just say this about Ariana Grande and Olivia Rodrigo. Not Olivia Rodrigo. God damn it. What's her name?
Cynthia
Erivo. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. I really wanted to hate on their relationship, and I talked a lot of shit about the relationship to my girlfriend individually. But then after watching the movie, I'm like, I get it, dude. I feel like I'm the biggest simp for them now. I'm just like, I get it. I don't leave them alone, dude. Like, leave them alone. I feel like I'm a girl, like, where I'm just like, leave them alone, dude. They're like, whatever, like, they're perfect. Like, you know how hard they work to make this movie and how hard they work to get this movie, and like, dude, they're so great in this movie. We'll talk about Wicked later.
I want to. So my homegirl told me to watch it. Shout out to Gabby. She's like, you gotta watch it, bro. It's so good. And I'm like,
it's so good. It's so good.
I don't have the willpower to watch it.
But I love musicals.
I love musicals. You love
Hamilton?
Yeah, I love Hamilton. I bro.
If you like Hamilton,
hey, I'm not ashamed to say High School Musical is one of my favorites growing up, bro. Shout out to Troy and Gabriella.
Defying Gravity.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'll give it a shot. I'm not opposed.
Unlimited.
I'm not opposed to it because I don't have a beef with them. I just see all the negativity that's surrounding these actresses, which is actually crazy because they get body shamed a lot with the whole skinny thing.
We'll talk about that.
Which is a little weird though. I think
it's weird, but also they're very skinny, dude. It's scary. But okay, let's talk about this. Let's get into it right away. First off, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Above the Multiverse. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Pluribus, okay? Pluribus is a new show by creator of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Everyone's been talking about it. Super high ratings, a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, 8.5 or 9.0 on IMDb. Reviews have been crazy. New York Times is raving about it. Like, all these media outlets are raving about it. I read a bunch of reviews last night, actually, before I went to bed. I worked at 5 a.m. this morning, so I'm a little tired. So forgive me if I felt bad because I made Avery came over and I passed out, and he got here and I was like, I'm sorry, bro. Luckily my girlfriend is the best and she woke me up and stuff. But regardless, Pluribus, I've been watching it nonstop. I watched 4.5 episodes in one day, pretty much. And okay, I have a lot to say about it. We're gonna get into spoilers right now, so if you have not watched the show, please skip ahead or just like watch it later after you watch it, because what we're going to talk about right now is very much a spoiler and into the episode, and I feel like you need to like not know what's going on before you go into it. Like, just don't even look at it, don't even research it, don't do anything, just go watch it. Watch the first episode, and then after the first episode, you're good. You can watch your spoilers, whatever, all the stuff, right? Because it gets deeper into the thing. But I don't want you to know what it is about or what it is that's happening. I need you to watch the first episode. Then you realize what's happening, and then you're like, oh, okay, let's go watch this episode. Okay, let's go watch the review.
Literally, I couldn't. That's why I watched it, and I was really hype about it, and I told Dre about it, and I couldn't say anything because I would spoil it.
You didn't tell me anything.
Yeah, I literally was like,
you just said,
you just gotta
please
watch
Pluribus, watch Pluribus, watch Pluribus. And I was like, damn, I've heard everyone talking about it. I've seen a bunch of reviews about it. Like, I think I should watch it.
Yeah, but let's get into it, man. Honestly, the concept of it is absolutely amazing.
I'm going to say this about it.
What?
So first, I want to summarize it a little bit, and then I'm going to give my opinion about it, and then we're going to get deeper into the episode.
Okay, go ahead.
First episode, we have Carol, white lady, author. I love her character. She's grumpy and she's mean and she doesn't like anybody or anything, and I love that about her, and she's so cool, and that's what makes her special, okay? So she's having this thing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, actually, it starts off... Okay, there's so much to say about this. There's so much to say about... The first thing that I noticed about it is the how it's directed, right? Because directed by the same guy as Breaking Bad. If you've watched Breaking Bad, some of the best scenes in Breaking Bad, nothing's happening, or like there's like small dialogue or little parts that you're like, what does this have to do with anything? And then it all ties in together later. But the wide shots of like New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
It starts off in that like desert with like satellites and stuff.
Yeah, and the guy's driving.
Like you're just seeing the guy and you're like, okay, it captivates you right away. Like just the direction and the filming, it captivates you right away. But basically a scientist, he's working for the government. He's studying like, so if you don't know, there's like scientists that listen for alien contact essentially, right? We're listening for alien contact. We're sending signals out. We're sending data out into the universe, and we're waiting for someone to either respond to it or send us their own data. And that's a real life thing. So in this show, they got a response.
Yeah.
They got a response. They heard something, and they're like, it's repeating the same message for 73 seconds, and it repeats every 73 seconds. And it's the same thing. And he's like, no, it's got to be this. And he's like, no, I'm telling you, it's this. It's not that, right? It's not reflecting off the moon. It's not anyone else on Earth that's reflecting it. This is a visual signal that's coming, blah, blah, blah. They bring a bunch of scientists, blah, 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 blah. A bunch of scientists come to research it, and then the guy realizes, which I had to watch it twice to realize what's going on, because the first time I didn't catch it, but he realizes, he's like, I think I know what it is. And it's not a binary code or a quaternary code, which they originally thought, which is a quaternary code, which is like 4 different things trying to decipher. He's like, why would you send a quaternary code? And he's like, oh, I think I know what it is. It turns out it's a sequence for DNA or RNA, which is we can replicate through manipulation in science and put that into animals. We're replicating DNA essentially in a lab. We're putting that into an animal and seeing what that DNA replicates or recreates. In the show, they replicate it and they try it in a bunch of different animals, and none of the animals take to the thing. And they're like, we basically have nothing. It's been 8 months. We heard this signal. Nothing's happening. We're trying out this DNA sequence that we heard over the fucking space thing, whatever. But then they tried on a rat. They go into the lab and they're testing on the rats. There's a dead rat, or at least they think is a dead rat. They pull it out. She's like, I don't feel a heartbeat. She takes off her glove. She feels the heartbeat, and she's like, it's beating like it's alive, but it's not moving like it's dead. And then boom, it bites her. Once it bites her, that's where the show takes off. Like the show takes off from there. And I watched it the first time and I was like, oh, I was into it. But then I showed Kat last night. I was like, you have to watch it last night. Like I rewatched it last night. I only watched the first episode on the day before yesterday. And then last night I was like, hey, can we please watch Pluribus? I'll rewatch the first episode with you. And then after that, we can keep watching.
That's when it goes crazy.
And so like halfway through the first episode is when it goes crazy. Spoilers from here on out. She starts shaking. Boom, boom, boom. He wakes her up. It turns out she like kisses him. It's a virus that's spreading. Now, here's my thing. Essentially, what it is, and I'm going to just say right now, it's a hive mind. Okay? Here's where I loved it, and here's where I hated it. 1, cool. That's a hive mind. It's different than anything we've ever seen before. But Rick and Morty did it first.
Oh, okay.
And Rick and Morty did it better.
Okay.
So on Rick and Morty,
I've probably seen it, but I don't remember.
On Rick and Morty, they go into space. Probably like 3 or 4.
Okay.
He goes into space, and then when he goes into space, he ends up going. They go on a spaceship, and then like the passengers of the spaceship start throwing up in each other's mouth and spreading like this thing. And it's like a hive mind, essentially. Like, they all get infected by the hive mind. But then they're like, oh, hi, Rick. And it turns out that it's Rick's ex-girlfriend. He dated Entity, which was, or Unity was the name of Unity was the name of the hive mind.
I think I remember.
And he dated her.
Okay.
And he used to, like, go crazy with her. He would, like, do a bunch of drugs with her. But it's, like, a hive mind, so it could be anyone and everything, right? So she infects everyone. But Rick dates her, which is kind of what we're going to get into right now.
That's what I want to get into.
Yeah, because
that is crazy.
So Rick on the show, he dates her, and he's like, bring me 3 redheads with a motorcycle and escargot, and we're going to jump over the World Trade Towers while we're freaking eating escargot, and I'm banging 3 redhead chicks, right? So, like, he takes advantage of the hive mind, and he uses it to his advantage, and then it kind of turns out that he's doing too much with her, and the hive mind's getting sick and all this stuff. So I'm saying, this show is essentially that episode, right?
Okay.
But
I
it's
didn't
cool.
know that. I didn't know that.
So I seen Rick and Morty. First clue, as soon as she kisses him, and then they start like when they start swabbing themselves and going like this, and they're all in sync. I was like, oh, it's a hive mind. That's the show. That's what the show's about. But
so he he watched Rick and Morty and I didn't. So me not knowing and then not even knowing what a hive mind is kind of really, I was just like, what? Okay, what is happening? Is it an alien invasion? That's the cool thing about it. And sorry that
There's
we just
still more to it, to where it's like,
that we just spoiled this
we
crazy.
gave you warnings.
But man, that me watching that first episode when they're doing the swab, it's like, all right, I don't know what this is. Like,
but they're all in sync, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, are they trying to kill the world? Are they trying to, like, I didn't know at that part.
So that's what's different about it, right?
And
that's why
also real quick.
Go.
So we just spoiled it, but like I'm on episode 5, and we still this is not spoiling anything further, but it's just like because in the I think the first 4 they say this where they don't want to harm anyone.
Yeah.
But we need to go back to the first thing. The rat bit the person, so they did harm. So it's like they can
infect.
They can harm. So it's like
technically kissing someone against their will is harm.
Is harm, yeah. So I feel like, and this is what I was telling Dre. I was like, the Carol sometimes is so annoying. It's like, bro, like there's not much.
I love her.
It's like there's not much you can do right now, but like you just gotta chill, bro. Like you gotta, like I understand, like you're flustered, but like you're not gonna get anywhere.
I
where
feel
like,
her so hard though. Like everything that she does in the show, like I feel her almost like what the fuck is going on, dude? Like I want her to be like, what the fuck is happening right now? And she does that like multiple times. She's like, what are we doing here, dude? Like, are you guys dumb? Like, what's going on?
So
dude?
my
like,
thing is to the hive mind, to the people that are like kind of like doing whatever, like there's not much you can do. But to the people, to the actual people.
Let me get into that. Let me explain that real quick. So people who haven't watched it or people who are just watching our breakdown, right? Okay, there's a hive mind. It's this. They replicate the DNA. It gets into a rat. The rat bites a person. The person starts kissing people, and then they start spreading it, and it becomes like it starts spreading. Right? It has a countdown in the first episode. It starts counting down, and then we're kind of like watching Carol and her like adventure with her wife and stuff. Blah 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 blah. And then we get to when it gets in the infection day, when everyone gets infected eventually. Which we learned that later that they had to speed up because the government was trying to stop the hive mind, which is fucking crazy. And eventually we learned that the hive mind infected everyone on Earth except for 13 people.
13, yeah.
So this is where we get into where we learned that Carol, she's not affected by the hive mind, and we're following her.
Which we
right?
still don't know why.
We still don't even know why or what's going on. That's why I'm okay with this breakdown and us spoiling it, because even though we're spoiling it, we're spoiling the main overall arching of thing of the show.
Yeah.
But we still have no idea what the hell is going on, dude.
There's there's another character that's very important.
Yeah.
And he's doing something that's like, oh yeah, this nigga's smart, like type things. So we don't even
the
have
guy with the dog food, the Indian dude,
like it's like oh shoot, we got another
Brazilian or something.
I feel like he's gonna be a very main, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we haven't even got to that yet.
We haven't got to the, I feel like the meat of it all either.
Also, I'll say this about the show is that the reason why I was like, Avery told me to watch it, I was already curious about it because creator of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, but 2, it has like crazy reviews. Like everyone keeps talking about it. We watch New Rockstars and we watch Screen Crush. They were breaking it down, so I'm like, okay, if they're breaking it down, this is like probably a good show.
I've seen them. I didn't see their breakdowns, but I saw
they posted it. Yeah,
I was like, okay, like it must be.
It must be something, right? It must be something. So then when Avery called me and he was like, "Bro, you gotta watch Pluribus," I was like, "All right, cool." He's like, "We gotta talk about what you would do in this situation." And I was like, "What is it?"
So
which we're gonna get into right now. We're gonna get into.
Yeah.
So. First episode, hive mind, blah, 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 takes over. Everyone's affected except for Carol.
Yes, Carol and 13 other people.
13 other people.
Which I forgot what I was about to say because I was about to go into something about the people. Oh, yes. So now she understands that it's 13 people that are free-willed. Yeah, free-willed. And she's kind of getting upset with them, which they are your allies. That's where I'm like, yo, Carol got to chill out because these are your allies. Now you got to make sure you're cool with them because y'all are the only people left.
She's such a curmudgeon, which is like just like a negative, grumpy person in the world. Like she hates everyone. She thinks everyone's dumb. Which also ultimately works in her favor. That's a nod
to the beginning though.
Yeah,
because they showed her being like that.
A curmudgeon. Yeah, like when she met her fans. So she's a writer. She writes this book called like The Winds of Wakaro or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like a dumb pirate romantic comedy like thing, like romance book. And she hates all of her fans, and her fans are dorks. Like, let's be real. Like, her fans suck. They're like dorks. They're like obsessed with it, which also inspired me when I was watching it. It was like, damn, dude, like, how much power do people have that create stories? Because, like, think about us. Our podcast is based off Marvel. That was just Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in a room writing their thoughts about a story, and like they build this whole universe with their mind.
I mean, you talked about your boy last time,
and now we're like we're obsessed with it.
What's his name? Stephen
King, dude. Yeah, Stephen King. Yeah, Welcome to Derry. Like, people are obsessed with it in all of his books, like Shawshank Redemption. Like, people have such emotion and connection to these stories. But ultimately, it's just a fucking person who just created, who just made up some shit. You know what I mean? And that's ultimately what this is. She's just a person who made up some stuff, and even she doesn't even like it. She doesn't even care about it. She just made it up as like she's just like, this is dumb. Like, you know, whatever. Like, she just wrote it, and she's a best-selling author. Yeah. And people love her. And
she got in the car with the dude, and he was like, "Do I know you?"
Yeah, and she's
like,
"You?"
He's like, "You like trash or something like that."
Do you like trash?
She don't even like her creations.
Yeah. And she even says it in the thing. She's like, I'm so, like, she's overwriting it. She's like, this. When they talk about the book tour, like, oh, let's celebrate this book tour being over, and she's like, it's a book tour. It's more like a cancer. You celebrate enduring it, not like finishing it. You know? Yeah. So it's like, we endured the fucking book tour, not, you know. Anyways, so we learned that, blah blah, and then it starts getting crazy, right? Her wife like starts shaking, just like the scientists in the beginning. They're spreading this thing. We learned that it is a virus that is spread, and it spreads throughout the whole entire Earth. Literally every single person is affected, except for 13 people around the world too. Yeah. So that was crazy too, because she's basically the only person in America who survived this. Yeah. Because she's like, oh, there's 13 other. She's like, how many other people are like me who didn't get affected by it? And the hive mind. So this is the big twist about the hive mind, is that you think it's a scary, evil thing, but it's actually really nice. And it's like, we're just here to help. Like when the hive mind is activating and she's going through the city and she's like freaking out because she's like, oh, everyone's affected by this thing. You think that they're gonna attack her, like you keep thinking they're gonna attack her,
that's a cool
they're
twist
like,
too, right
they're
there.
like, yeah, that's a great twist. Yeah. They keep like, they're putting out fires, they're helping people, and you're like, what's going on, dude? Because you think that they're gonna attack her. She like stops at a red light, and like they're just watching her, and you think that they're gonna do something to her. Nothing. They don't even face her. Like, she just keeps going. So we're like, okay, what is going on?
Really,
like, this is weird.
It really was evident when so her wife was affected, and like, they were about to take her to like, I'm pretty sure, and she was like, "Get your fucking hands off him!" And they literally
put her down,
like
put her down,
like they didn't want,
They're like, okay, like, they left her alone.
And even what I thought was really interesting was she goes to her home, and the hive mind knows everybody's thoughts.
Yeah, it has everybody's thoughts in its mind,
in the entire world.
It's like it can connect to every single person.
Yes,
and knows everything.
So for those that haven't seen or have seen, whatever. She goes home and she's trying to get in. She doesn't have her keys, and two little kids from the next door are in the hive mind, and they remember the wife, and they're like, like at the time you don't know that, but like, you know, now that
they've connected to the wife,
now that
so
we
they have
know
all of her knowledge.
Yeah, so they were like, oh, you left the key under the.
Remember, last time you got locked out of your house 3 years ago on April 2015, you got locked out of your house and you left the spare key under the plant.
That was in my brain. I'm like, yo, how did they know? Like, at the time that people who didn't watch this, at the time, you don't know that they know this. You're just like, how the hell do they know that? And then now that makes it interesting. When I was watching, I was like, oh yeah, I don't care. I'm in this show. I
was into it, but I also knew. I knew the concept because of Rick and Morty. Because I as soon as I was like, oh, it's a hive mind. Yeah. So like, I think if I didn't watch Rick and Morty, I probably would have been. Which also makes me. I feel like I'm the main character. I feel like I'm a curmudgeon, dude. I feel like I'm literally like, oh, it's a fucking hive mind, dude. Like, how fucking creative, you know? Yeah. Like, I felt like her. So like, she's also making fun of people like me who like think they know more, right? Like, I think I know better, and I'm like, oh, like, this is dumb, right? I'm her, dude. I'm the curmudgeon in this show, so it's like, it's attacking me as a person, but then also like getting your casual people in there, so it's funny. So but yeah, the hive mind is like, oh, you left the key, and you kind of like start figuring it out. And then what's I think the craziest part in the first episode is when she turns on the TV and the president's on TV, right? Yeah. It's not really the president, but she thinks the president, and it has a number and it says, "Call us, Carol." And she's like, what the fuck? And she calls the number, and then he's like, "Hi, Carol." So I know you're probably confused what's going on right now. We're basically we're a virus that came from space. We're not an alien. We're not really a virus, but we're kind of like that. we don't really know what we are, but we're basically a psychic glue that connects every single person on Earth together, and we are the future of humanity.
Yeah, crazy.
And she's like, what the fuck? Fuck this shit. I hate it. And they're like, but you don't understand. It's great.
Yeah.
All of us are put together now, and we can just build anything, which is also really cool, and we're going to get into that later, about what that means for humanity and people, and, like, once she meets the other 13. But at first, you're kind of on her side where you're like, yeah, like, this is crazy. The whole universe got taken over. The whole world, literally everyone in the population got taken over. But you're kind of, like, confused on what's happening. But another big part of it, too, that I want to get into is how it took a little while for the infection to actually take over, the hive mind to take over all of the universe, all of Earth, right? And there's these moments where it shakes and, like, is, like, freaking out before it hits, right? Before the hive mind actually is in full control and it's shaking. And in that moment, there's, like, a minute and a half or 2 minutes where, like, everyone on Earth is shaking at the same time and all affected by it. And with that, a lot of people die, because you have to think, where's every single person in the world? Some people are flying, some people are driving, some people are on a train. If every single person just went blah, 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 for like 2 minutes, how many people are dying on the whole entire world?
Yeah,
a lot of people. Turns out 8 million people that died, right?
Yeah.
So, or like more than that, like I think 11 million people died or something like that.
When she
the first time when they first take over. And then when she yells at them later on, she yells at them, and they also go into the fucking blah, blah, blah thing, and for like a minute, and that killed another 8 million people. So, like, it's crazy. It's crazy, dude.
Bro, we got a lot of this show left. I feel like, or, you know, I don't think we got a lot of show. I think what they're going to do is going to be very successful, and they're going to stop it before it figures everything out.
So I heard it got renewed for season 2 already.
Yeah. So what I think is gonna happen later, maybe like season freaking 4 or 5, whatever, I don't even know, is they're gonna try to get Carol to, you know, do whatever, and she's gonna figure out that you can stop them niggas from.
She's already figuring that out
like,
right now.
You know, like, and have them be like,
that's why I'm like,
that way she could never get, you know, ejected.
But by doing that, she kills innocent people.
I don't think she cares. At that point, she doesn't care.
She does care, though. That's the thing, is she does care. She threw up at the thought of the fact that she affected and killed 8 million people. Like, when she learned that she killed so many people, she threw up because she was so sick at the thought of that she affected the hive mind, you know? She's like, and we'll get into that. Okay. So she gets affected. She's trying to figure out what's going on. And now she's in it. She's like, okay, what is this? It's a hive mind. We're just going to call it, which is funny because we're watching Welcome to Deary as well. But the entity itself, unity, whatever you want to call it, is the others, as they address it in the show, is it basically took over every single human being in the Earth, and it's all in sync. It's all one mind on every single person. So it can do multiple things. It can, like, literally, in episode 2, we see that they are trying to connect with Carol. Like, the entity itself is trying to connect with Carol. And so what it does is it sends the person that they think that would be the most attractive to her,
which is crazy,
and it starts off like it, so this is the thing that is very Breaking Bad-esque, is they start with something that you're like, what is going on? What is this? Like, this has nothing to do with.
Where were they at?
So she was like
she
was like in the Middle East or something, and she's like in a like drabby clothes, like she looks like Jesus, like she looks like straight up Jesus, and she's like helping people.
They were helping the
and they show her
wounded or the dead people.
They're collecting dead people, which is also very curious. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that, because we still haven't got an answer to that. But they're collecting all the dead, and which they're just trying to clean up Earth, like, because when they first took over, it killed 11 million people, so they have a lot to clean up, you know. So they're cleaning up their mess that they made by taking over the world, and you see this lady who looks like Jesus, and she's like helping someone.
At this point in the time of the show, she doesn't look bad. Like, you're like she looks
bad,
rough. Like
she looks rough.
Like, she doesn't look she doesn't look as good as she's about to.
Yeah.
And then you're like what are we doing right now? Like, what's happening? And then she gets on this big ass plane.
Yeah. So it follows her from like walking in the desert, helping someone. She switches places with the person who who gave her a scooter. Then she takes a scooter to the airport. She switches with the airport person, the pilot. She gets on the plane. She flies from somewhere in the Middle East to America, lands, goes, takes a shower. There's maids helping her and stuff. Like everyone's connected, right? Like Unity, the entity itself, is like controlling everyone. So they're all in sync, and it's just like everyone's doing something that works in a purpose, but no one's talking. It's just all connected through the mind, right?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's all one entity controlling every single person. And she gets ready, she gets cleaned up, she goes, and it turns out that that girl that we've been following is the girl that they send to Carol to be her most attractive person, because we know that Carol's lesbian, and in her books, the books that we're talking about, the Winds of Waco or whatever she was writing, she was originally going to make that character, Renan, a female. Yeah. And she didn't, but when she realized, when she looks at her, she's like, wait a second, and she grabs her book and she puts it to her face. She's like, you're the female version of my character.
Because they have the mind of her wife.
Yep.
Which is crazy. That's crazy in itself. That's why this show is so crazy. Like, I'm like, oh man, that's so good. That's so like, obviously Rick and Morty did it first, but me not knowing that, I was like, yo, how the hell do you think of that? I mean, even then, like, I'm pretty sure
it does some things that are way expanded.
Yeah, like I was saying, like if they did watch Rick and Morty, they probably was like, oh well, we could do this, which is like, that's what I love. A show that is like, I didn't even think that was happening. Like that I had no idea that was going to happen right there.
Yeah,
and it's amazing. Like even
so sick.
Even the part where
so creative. Like
even the part where they take all the food and she's like,
she goes to Sprouts.
I need my food.
Yeah, she goes to Sprouts and the Sprouts is completely empty.
Yeah,
like literally, like the store is everything's completely empty. So another detail that you got to know too, that when she's watching the TV, they're like, dial 0 at any time, because the entity itself is not evil. It doesn't want to kill her. It's like, we want to help you. Yeah. Like, oh, we didn't infect you.
It's
sorry.
They want her to
we want her
to be a part of them. So that's like, the whole thing. Okay, you guys got to get the point of that is they're being nice and they care. I don't know if they care about her, but they want her to be a part of the hive mind. They don't understand. They don't even know because they also have the minds of the most brilliant people on the earth. And they can't figure out why she is not with them, and they want her to be with them. So for the time being, they're catering to her every need because they want her to be comfortable until she's one of them, which that is a big deal for me. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the part I want to get to.
That is really cool. And that's the cool thing about the show is that Carol acts as the audience, right? When you're watching the show, you're like, what is going on? Why isn't she taken? Why, like, all the questions you have, she asks in the show. She's like, why wasn't I affected? And they're like, we don't really know, but we're going to figure out. And she's like, how long is it going to take? Maybe a couple months, maybe a year. Who knows? I don't know. We might figure it out tomorrow. We have all the minds. We have the greatest minds in the world that can work on it, but it might take us months to figure out why you're not affected by it. And then she's like, okay, well, what happens when you figure out that I'm affected by it? Well, then you'll join us, and it'll be the greatest thing ever. But in the meantime, we're going to take care of you. Yeah. And it's not evil. It doesn't want to hurt anybody. It wants to save everybody. It can't kill. Yeah. It can't hurt anybody.
But the whole point of like,
it also killed everybody.
But she wants her. But also she wants her free will. That's what they were saying.
Will, yeah.
And they were saying like, no, you could be with us. And she's like, no, like I don't want to. It's like, and she asked like, what if like I want to be?
No, yeah.
And then I don't think they gave her an answer.
I think it kind of like freezes. That's like, there's a lot of things that like when you like. That's what's cool about the show is that her character, because she's a curmudgeon, because she's like kind of like anti-stat, like because she's just so like, I hate everything and everyone. That gives her the keys to be like push back against it and be like, I don't want to be taken over by you. I like being myself. Yeah. And they're like, we don't know what to do. Like they it freaks out because it's like we're not used to like someone being like such a being against it. You know, like which is crazy
to think. Okay, so now I want to get into the whole thing of like what like because you got that type of person.
The other 13.
Yeah, the other 13.
So okay,
the other 13 are amazing. Yeah. Well, the only
explain it though.
Okay, so there's 13 more people who have free will.
They all over the world.
They haven't been affected.
Only 13 people on the whole entire Earth,
and only 4 really matter. It's Carol. It's
5 who speak English.
Yeah, but I feel like only matter that we really know. It's Carol. Who
is our main character?
Our main character, and then it's the guy that is still a mystery. Who's I think in Mexico
he's like in
or
Brazil
Nicaragua.
Or something. Yeah, somewhere. Like
he's somewhere where it's still a mystery.
He's the only person who's like against the thing.
Yes.
Which is okay. I'm gonna say this real quick. That's also a big plot twist in it. Is when you're like, oh, she wants to meet the other 13 who weren't affected, and you're like, okay, of course they're gonna all be like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Like, let's get together and stop this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you think that they're all gonna meet, and then when you meet them, you're like, wait, why are they acting so calm?
Yeah.
And then she has a meeting with them. She's like, all right, guys, so what are we gonna do? Like, we gotta stop this thing. And then they're like, we like it.
Yes,
Like, what do
yes.
you mean? Like,
so
they're all cool with it happening,
So
and she's the only one that's like, are you guys fucking kidding me? Like, this is an evil entity taking over our Earth, dude.
The other two people who are free will that matter are the Indian chick and then the freaky dude. That freaky dude.
Rajan, who is me.
Yeah, that dude is a freaky dude.
He took over the whole entire. He's just like he's down.
He's wild,
he's like bring me 17 models and Air Force One to fly me there. You know.
So the reason I would say the Indian lady, but like it's more people who are just like the Indian lady, where they're like they're set in their ways and they have the body of their loved one, and they are like, I don't care. I have the body of my son, and he's technically they are still in there, but they're part of the hive mind. So they like the kid knows his mom, and the hive mind wants to cater to the human. So the kid is going to do exactly what the mom says.
So that's the big thing about this show too, is that the thing about Carol is that she doesn't have any family. She doesn't care anybody. She really only had her wife.
Yeah.
And so now that her wife is dead, which her wife died during which that's a big twist too, but her wife died. The first time I watched it, I was like, how'd she die? I didn't even see it. But then the second time I watched it, I was like, oh, damn, she hit her head really bad and she died, right? So because of the shaking and the falling over and stuff when the hive mind takes over. So that's a big part of it, is that like, every other person who's alive,
they would have for sure used her to convert.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. But because Carol is completely alone, which I think is the overall metaphor for the show, is isolation and being alone and loneliness, and how you can even be alone in a crowd of people, and how you can have everyone in the world with you, but you're still alone. Mm-hmm. Like that's a big metaphor for like what this show's about. Is that every other person that's alive has someone close to them that they're still like connected to, kind of, right? Like the Asian dude, he has his daughter and whatever. The Indian chick, she has her son and she has her husband still.
Even the Mexican,
the Mexican chick, like she's like, she has her cousin and her aunt. Like everyone, like, so when Carol is like, okay, we need to stop this thing, they're like, I have my son right here. I have my husband. Everyone else in the world is dead, but I still have them. They're talking to me. They're helping me.
Which also, I also want to state.
But it's not really them.
I also want to state that this is a big. I feel like this is very important because we, and I say we because a lot of our followers are Western world, which we love our individuality. You know, a lot of the Western world really loves like
freedom.
Yeah. So
freedom.
Everybody that wasn't like Carol's the only American, so everybody else is like, I don't care. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
that's also a big part of that. Plays a big part of it.
Like Carol's like,
she's the only American in the show,
which we're very freedom. We're very, and I'm grateful for it.
And like
we're very much
it's
like us.
We're free compared to the other world, but then within our society of the United States, we also compete to be even freer than the freest person. You know what I mean? So it's like it really shows a state of like mind. Okay, I'm gonna say this real quick.
That's really interesting.
It's a great show, dude.
Yeah.
And this is what I was gonna say. The reviews that I've been reading about it, people are saying like, I think his name is something Gillian, Zach Gillian or something like that, the guy who created Breaking Bad and stuff. They're saying that he defined our generation with Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and that now we're in a new decade, and he's defining this decade of shows with this show. And I'm like, damn, it kind of. At first I was kind of like, whatever, that's too much. But now that I've watched it, I'm like, damn it, he really like this show is so good that it really is like the new show, dude. It's the show that's like the show that's to talk about. It's the show to think about. It's like it's making you think. It's making you really get in there.
And if he's on Breaking Bad type of timing and the way the show is going, he definitely could get.
And it does
like 4 or 5 seasons out of this.
Yeah, and it does what Breaking Bad does great is like there's so I felt like I tried to show my girlfriend Breaking Bad and she's like, it's good but it's boring. And I'm like, but that's the beauty of it. That's what you're missing out is like the slow buildup is what makes it great.
Mhm.
Like it's a big
You said
wide.
Breaking Bad's boring?
Yeah. I
Oh,
know.
whoa.
Tell me about it. I know.
Oh,
It's like long wide shots of like New Mexico mountains, and you just see like someone walking from off screen, walking slow, pick up something, grab it, and then you see them driving, and you're following them driving, and then they get to a lab, then they go to the lab, and they're like putting it in the thing, and they're doing it. It's like a 5-minute sequence of like literally nothing really happening, but it's everything that's happening.
But that's very important.
But
yeah.
it's very important,
Yeah.
right? So that's how this show works, where it's like you'll see something where it's like, what does this have to do with anything? And then it comes to tie in later on.
Yeah.
So everything ties in. Nothing is meaningless in the show.
The one part that I thought was the best tie-in. I mean, the beginning is good for sure, but the part of the whole setup of the transformation of the virus, where they're all coming in. They're all coming in. They're
the way the show starts off is
they're
brilliant.
somber. They're like, we're still working. These freaking donuts. You know what I mean? It's like the guy,
the
security guards like chilling, and it's like that whole setup was amazing. And then you get the kiss with them two, and then you get the guard that's dumb idiot, not even protecting himself.
Yeah,
like because he could have killed him and been done with the show. Yeah. But this fool was trying to get them. But that's that whole setup of like it's boring, and then them saying,
and then her licking the donuts and stuff. Like it shows her licking like 3 donuts before we cut to the next scene. It's like it's so slow and so
I love it.
Honestly.
But
it works out great.
Great show though, man. I don't know what else you could do, but I wanted to say this is really why I really wanted to get into the show, because I wanted to ask Dri. And, I wanted to talk about it as well. It's like, what would you do in this situation? Like, now that you know all this information, if you didn't go watch it,
if you're Carol.
Yeah, if I'm Carol, man, I swear, honestly, I'm like her, but I'm not as erratic as her. Like
she has a lot of pent up emotion.
Yeah,
that she puts out.
But she's
which
also
we learn that affects it.
She's also very smart though too.
Oh, she's a brilliant.
So like I'm not that smart, and I'm just like, dang, dude, I don't even know what I would do. Like I honestly will probably be on dude type of time where I'm like, yo, let me just find one of the baddies and just live my life. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing else. Because I'm not trying to be a freak. Like, he's freaky. He's trying to do crazy stuff. But I'm just like, let me just conform and just live my life with one of these hive mind baddies.
Yeah. So that's the thing that I kept thinking about during. So if I was Carol, if I was me, I think I'd do different things. But if I was Carol in the show, I honestly probably would have killed myself by episode 3. I literally was telling Kat that she's watching it with me, and I'm like, I would just kill myself at this point. Like, what's the point of even carrying on? Like, there's like either you conform with it and accept it, or you're just like, this is the rest of my life. And I props to her for like continuing on and trying to like make things right, but like after watching your wife die and then watching all of humanity die and then you affect it and kill 11 million people, like all these things, and like she's like going to the store and like it's empty and it's like so quiet in the world, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is something. I work at a retail store. We have music that plays all the time. The music makes me feel alive. It makes me feel like, okay. Recently, our box that plays music went out, and we haven't had music in my store for a week and a half.
Oh, damn.
And I feel dead inside. I'm at work, and I'm like, damn, I didn't realize how much the music makes me feel alive. Like, when it's quiet, dude. So, like, I thought about that, like, in the world. Like, you're so used to noise and things going on, and, like, just, like, it's just part of everyday life that you're just like, oh, there's noise, there's an ambulance, there's cars going on, there's a shooting, everything. There's something going on. You know
there's a part of the show that she drugs the girl that we were talking about, that's like her handler or whatever. She drugs her to try to get the truth out of her. It's like a truth serum, or I don't even know what it's called. But tries to get information out of her with the truth serum. And the hive mind figures it out, and the girl almost or did she die? Did she die? She almost died. She almost dies, and then the hive mind is not mad at her, but they're giving her the cold shoulder because they don't call her no more. She has to call and they leave a voicemail. It's kind of that part is super sick.
Yeah, that part is
so
crazy.
She's calling and like, but anyway,
it's a metaphor for loneliness though, right? Like it's a metaphor of being alone, right? She's already isolated herself in the real world, and then now she's even pushed the hive mind away.
Yeah,
the hive mind that's like wants to do everything for her and anything for her. She even dared to push that away.
So that's crazy because the crazy thing is they leave the city.
Yeah.
So they leave her. She's the only person in the
whole entire city, yeah.
Which is crazy.
The hive mind abandons the whole entire city.
Which is a lot. That is actually like crazy, bro.
And it's like it's like loneliness on a different level. It's like it's because she's already alone. And she wants to be alone, but then she's being tested by being like, what is true loneliness? Like to have nothing and no one and like there's not even anybody in the city, and it makes you seek out.
You can. I honestly feel like now that we're talking about it,
metaphor, dude.
Now that we're talking about it, honestly, what you can do, and because the hive mind at the end of the day, they want you to be a part of them. So they're gonna until they figure out how to do that. Like they're saying, they can do whatever you want them to do. So now that we're talking about this, I'm like, okay. Well, the best thing to do to just feel normal is be like, hey, have everybody go exactly where they were supposed to be, and you live life exactly. Get your scientists or whatever to figure out whatever you're saying, but like have life go on like you guys weren't here. Yeah. I feel like that's probably the best because they want to make you happy. So I don't think they do everything, but they practically do everything. So if you would tell them to do that, I think life would be a little bit better. You just would. Nobody would have their originality,
but that's the thing that's
it'd be like robots.
Like that's the thing that's crazy about the show is that she's catches on to the point that it is a hive mind, and she's like everyone that I'm talking to is the same person or the same entity, even though like I think they're individuals. But like the people that the other 13 that are still alive, he's like even that Ravan guy or Rajan, the guy who's like the one who like flew in with the Air Force One, the freaky dude who has like the girls and stuff. Yeah. He is like. Is it okay if I take your chaperone chick? Like, I feel like we're making a connection. And she's like, are you dumb, dude? Like, they're all the same person. Man. Like, it's not you're making a connection with what? Like, the body, but like, you're thinking it's a different entity and you're connecting with this thing, but it's like, it's there to please you, which is like also a metaphor for like AI. Yeah. It's like how AI works to like please us, and like, it's never going to give us a bad review. Like, when she asked the hive mind, she's like, what did Helen think of my book? And it's like, oh, she thought it was lovely. She loved it, blah, blah. And she's like, no, what is she really like? She really like breaks it down to where she's like, finally gets like a negative answer kind of. And she's like, oh, like she's starting to break it down and kind of poke holes. And that's like her character. Like that's what is cool about her character is that because she's such a curmudgeon and she's such a negative person, like the creator of it said she's the most negative person in the world. Like that's what that's like her character. She's so negative that she's like poking holes in it and figuring out like things like, oh, you won't kill, but you'll do this. Like, like, oh, like you're willing to, oh, okay, you won't kill anybody, but will you give me a good bazooka? And they're like, yeah, we'll get you a bazooka. Will you give me a nuke? Why do you want a nuke? And it's like, so there is morality there. So like she's poking holes in it. It's like, you'll give me anything I want, but then when I ask for a nuke, will you give me a nuke? Can I blow up people? They gave her a
grenade, bro.
They did give her a grenade. And she asked for a grenade, and she was like, and she thought they were like, she thought they gave her a fake grenade, but then they gave her a real grenade. She's like, okay, fuck, okay, so you'll give me a grenade, but then it protected her from the grenade blowing up, and like, so it's weird. It's like protecting her, but then also like has like different weird things about it. So that's kind of what the show is about, right? It's like figuring out these moralities and poking holes in these moralities and being like, okay, it's down to do this, but is it willing to give me this? Now here we get to the fun part, right? Is what would you do in this situation? Which is what Avery brought the show up to me about. What would you do in this situation? My guy, Rajad, whatever his name is, the Indian guy.
The freaky dude. He's just a freak, bro.
He's like,
he pulled up
an Air Force One.
With an Air Force One with like
the
7 or 8
plane,
with like 7 or 8
models,
baddies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga did not care. He does not care, but that nigga just wanted to
So this is where Rick and Morty.
Which is crazy to think about, bro. That's one of my homies, shout out to my homie from Germany. Look, I posted the picture of the flyer, and he was like, yeah, bro, like, what'd you do? I was like, bro, one thing I wouldn't do is be him, because if you're smacking everybody. So technically you're smacking like the
whole world knows.
A little girl or a little boy or a grandma, like you're smacking everybody.
Yes, but you're also
that's
just
really
smacking that body. It's interesting. Yeah,
you're smacking the homie from down the street. You're smacking, like, bro, but you're smacking the world, bro. Yeah. And the world would know that you put in work. or you didn't put in work. Like, and then but
it all doesn't matter because it's all one entity in the real place.
That's also what I think too. Is we're gonna get to the bottom of this. I really do think by season 2, season 3, it's gonna be like everybody was trapped and they saw what they were doing and they're like Get Out.
Yeah.
Like they were trapped.
They're still, they're in the backseat of their own mind.
Yeah. I feel like that's.
There's still like the individuality there.
Which would be crazy because I don't think they're not doing anything bad besides the Raj dude. He's not doing anything bad either. He's just smacking. So like imagine the girls being like, I didn't want this freaking you know what I mean? So like that's what I think. I think about Get Out when I think about like, oh yeah, it's all happy and good because like no, like what if people are still there?
Yeah, because it's like essentially like, and they say this in the show, but she's like, this is like slavery, and she's like the entity. It says we're the antithesis of slavery. We're the opposite of slavery. We're actually like we're all together. We're all one. We all want to be a part of this. But it's like, but you're taking these bodies by like you don't know what these people actually wanted or if they wanted to be a part of this or not.
Exactly.
Like Carol says that like we didn't. I don't remember voting on this. Did we vote on this? Did anyone choose to do this, or did you just take over?
Going back to the first episode where the thing bit him, and then once you bit him. And then you kiss so you did it out of that was
which I said
that
too,
wasn't free will
because I think I was thinking about it today. Is the bite happened? That's violent. The bite is violence, which it says that it's against violence. And then I was like, but also, what is a kiss against someone else's? Like a kiss without your consent is kind of like a violent act as well. Like right, that's like a violent act. Just like assault is defined by like if you spit on someone, that's assault. If you verbally assault someone, that's assault. You can sue someone for assault.
Even the what you call it. That because I'm pretty sure they put it drinks, in something to spread the virus. Yeah. That's against somebody's will.
Yeah, they put it in like all of the food.
So I feel like the real people are in the back seat. They have to be.
They have to be. So
because I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna try to save them.
Now here's where it gets fun. All right, so me.
He going for Sabrina Carpenter first.
Send me Sabrina Carpenter. Send me Lisa. Send me Jenny from Blackpink. We're having a private concert. You know what I mean? Like we're having fun with this thing, dude. We're having so much fun. And then whatever, kill me after that. Who cares? At that point, like I'm fucking dead, dude. This guy's like, he's like, oh, like I'll fly to Spain to meet everyone, but I want Air Force One as my plane, and they're like, okay, we'll get it for you, and it just gets it for them, and like anything's possible. Literally anything is possible.
I mean,
anything you want on Earth is possible.
He literally pulled up to Carol and was like, yo, your little handler is bad. Let me get that.
Yeah.
Let me get that.
He's like, is it okay if I have her? Like, you don't care, right? She's just a body, right? I can have her.
That fool was like, yeah, she kind of bad. Like, let me pull up with her. Let me get her real quick.
He's like, she's cool. I want her.
He's like, rush hour 2. Yeah. He's like, I want her. I got to have her. I got to have her. Don't put the black man in the buffet, Mom.
Yeah. And like, he's like doing stuff. He's like, I want this meal. Oh, like even when they cook food, they make everyone individual's favorite meals.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh, I'm actually going to Vegas this weekend. Tomorrow I'm going to Vegas. Like, he's like going like, oh, she's like, oh, like let's go see the Maldives or whatever. And he like, like he goes and he's like, oh, it was really great, by the way. The architecture over there is amazing. Like, he's like flying around the world. Yeah. He's doing everything like, and which is cool. Honestly, that'd probably be me.
See, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. I don't know about the smacking though. I don't think I can smash. Course. That's I don't feel.
On Rick and Morty, this is what I was gonna say. Is on Rick and Morty, Rick, he's in a relationship with Entity, which is Unity is the name of the hive mind. Unity, and it takes over like civilizations, but Rick parties with it, and Rick's the only one that it doesn't take over, and so Rick is like has a relationship with it. It's like his girlfriend, but it parties so hard because Rick parties so hard, so he's like, bring me 3 redheads, a blonde, and 17 motorcycles or whatever. And then it like comes and he's like, woo, we're gonna party. Like, and he like does whatever. Like, he's sleeping with all the girls. He's like doing all the stuff. He's bringing drugs. They're doing drugs together. But it becomes too much for the hive mind, and the hive mind starts like throwing up and getting sick and stuff because they can't handle how hard Rick parties. Like, that's kind of the whole episode.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what's happening here, right? Like, he's like, bring me this chick. Like, I want these models. Like, I want to fly to Dubai tomorrow. We're going to go skiing tomorrow. Like, he's doing everything. He's just doing all this stuff. Like, and he's enjoying it. The other people are very much like still like family oriented. So they're like, oh, we're gonna travel to Italy and like together with my family, and they think and the thing is the entity knows it's people that it's taking over, so it can replicate the personalities, which is crazy. So like. So you almost feel like you're still with that person even though you're not with them.
Yeah.
For Carol, she doesn't have anybody, and the person that she cares about the most is dead. So like she doesn't feel any connection to anything or anybody.
If we bring it back, okay, hold on. Let me change my thing actually, because I was just thinking what you just said, because they did it with with the little kid.
Because it could bring like let's say like someone close to you dies, but then. Like, it can bring people. You have so many people that are close to you. Like, Carol has no one. You have a lot of people that are close to you. Like, it could, like, your closest person can die, but then it could be like, bring Rose and Trey and Shank over, and then they're all hanging out with you, and you're like, damn, I feel great because I have Rose and Shank and Trey with me, and I feel cool because like, these are my close homies, but they're not my close. But I feel like they're with me still, you know.
That's what I was about to say. Like, if like
where Carol doesn't have that.
That's what I was about to say. Like, if I'm like the Raj dude, whatever, with the Air Force One, it's like, all right, well, shoot. I like Billie Eilish. Is Billie Eilish alive? And then pull Billie Eilish, but I want Billie Eilish, not the Hive.
Yeah.
It would be the Hive, but it's like they would give me they would give me Billie Eilish, all her memories, everything. It was like, oh, you're so dope, blah blah. And it would be, honestly, I feel like it would be like, yo, I'm kicking it with Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
I'll make that Hive Billie Eilish my girl. Honestly.
Yeah, and that's what happens. and that's what happens, and that's what he's doing, dude. That's what. So. And that's the crazy thing about the show. So ultimately, where we're at now, as we're 5 episodes in, Carol's trying to fuck with the hive mind. She's trying to break it.
Which
all the other 13 do not care. They're all trying to be assimilated. Yeah. They're all trying to be, except for the one guy who's like hiding from the hive mind and is not talking to it and is separated from it, and he's eating dog food. He doesn't want anything to do with it, because like also like in the first episode or the second episode, like the hive mind brings her water, and she's like, what is that water? Is it going to infect me? Like, I don't want that water. And they're like, no, like the water plant person who is working on this water actually says it's a safe
which is super
water.
That was
that was sick. Yeah.
It's like a freaking computer.
Yeah,
like,
it knows everything from every single person in the world. So it's like, no, the person who is working on this batch of water at this time, it says that it's clean. Yeah. And she's like, and then when she takes the water, she opens it, she pours it out in front of her. Like, it's just like, it's so funny. She's the only person that's like that, and the other guy is like that, but we haven't really got the chance to know him. He speaks Spanish. And I think when he realizes that she's like that is when she calls him back, and she's like, she's like, puta? Like, she like cusses him out, and he's like, oh shit. Yeah. And so he writes her name down, and then he's like, now he's starting to research her, I think. So he's going to start figuring out about her and her books and all this stuff. So we're getting pretty deep into it, but
which I would
to
suggest to you, since you didn't see episode 5, you should wait till tomorrow, because episode 5, man, it gets like.
Does it come out tomorrow?
Yeah, it comes out on Wednesdays.
Oh hell yeah! Dope.
Yeah, but don't watch episode 5
at the end.
Yeah,
I only watched like the first. I saw when she I saw when the trash she went to go when she called for the trash to pick up, and then drone comes picks it up and then crashes into the light. It was so funny.
Don't watch, because it's a big ass cliffhanger. Also, I'm pissed because it's like that big of a cliffhanger, and I'm like, no.
Well, I will say this about it is that it's also really funny, dude. Like it has like. This is what's great about it, is like the show itself makes you really think, and it's really creative, but it is Breaking Bad in the sense that like it has these so serious moments, but there's little funny things that happen where you're like, damn, that's funny. There's multiple times where I've laughed out loud watching it, like Carol's so funny, different things. She's so funny, dude. Like the things that she does.
She's annoying, but she's funny.
Yeah, she's annoying, but she's funny.
Me off.
Yeah,
she pisses me off because it's like, I mean, but I get it. I understand, because like, bro, you're the last person on earth right now. I'm saying annoying because I have my homies. I'm here. Like I don't have I have everybody. She doesn't have anybody, so I understand it. But yeah, she has some funny moments.
There's a show that came out a few years ago called Last Man on Earth, which was on Fox, I think. And it's like more of a comedy, but it's like he thinks he's the last man on Earth and everyone's dead, and he starts going crazy. He starts dating the mannequin in the store, and like he like builds a relationship, but there's no hive mind, so it's just him, and he's like building a relationship with the mannequin in the store. He's like going to like Kohl's and setting up bowling pins and like bowling in the middle of the store. He's just like having fun, but eventually gets tired of it, and then in the show it turns out that he finds one other person that's alive. And then there's more other people that are alive, and he's like the awkward weird man out in the new society. So that show's really funny, but it reminded me of that. But it's like very much like that, where it's like this isolation where like Carol goes to the store and she's just like you're driving and there's no one around, and then she goes to the store and the store's completely empty, and you're just like, damn, this is so like isolation on a different level. It's crazy.
That's gotta be
so
the
crazy, dude.
I'm glad,
but it's really funny.
Yeah, I'm glad. Really funny. But man, Is it Pluribus?
Pluribus.
Pluribus? Yeah, man, dude, this is a 10/10 show. This is like,
Yeah, 10
this has jumped up to shows for me, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like this
I've been asking people, I'm like, have you seen Pluribus? And they're like, what is that? And
Man,
I'm like, man, it's, you just watch it. I can't explain it to you.
This is up there, man. This got to be top 6. Like, yeah, it's got to be like top 6, 7 for me for a 6.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Pluribus is good. And then
so good, dude. So good.
Stranger freaking Things,
All right, tell me about Stranger Things, man. Tell me about Stranger Things.
Well, okay, I can't.
So I heard that this season is only half the season that's come out so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's 5 episodes, I think, and man, they cooked. And like, bro, this show came out in 2019. Somewhere
a long time ago.
17 probably, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
So, dude, it was, bro. I was going to go back and watch, but I was like, dang, dude, I don't want to watch everything. So thank God for New Rockstars and Screen Crush, because I deep dove into.
I know the director said like, here's 4 episodes that you should rewatch before watching this new season.
Yeah, I just did a whole recap, and man, like it was good because I watched all of them. It was just like, dang, dude, like the last, yeah. So, anyways, man, they're back with a vengeance, and bro, they are cooking with grease, and I'm not gonna spoil it because I wouldn't want somebody to spoil it for me because I think the next 2 comes out like Christmas, and then so I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I just want to say, go watch Stranger Things. The new season is sick. They already had a big reveal that's like very, 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 very important, and like, oh shoot, like it's like a
kind of figuring out what's going on with the whole show, because like I think the whole show you're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with this like upside down world.
No, we already know. We already know. So now it's on a like spoilers from season 1 to 4. The whole thing about it is there is a laboratory that's freaking trying to create some like I don't you know what, I'm the worst person to explain. I'm not Dre. Dre's our explainer. But anyways, I just want to say watch Stranger Things so you can get it. It's a lot, but it's good. That's what I'm gonna say. That's it. I don't have the explanation for Stranger Things like that. It's like 5 seasons. So, but just know this episode reveals a huge thing about the beginning.
Okay.
The beginning, the kid Will got taken, and you're like, why the hell did he get taken? And now you can understand why. Wow, and that's and he becomes like,
he's Vecna at the end of the show.
nah. Vecna's freaking, yeah. But anyways, yes, Stranger Things. I'm sorry I can't explain it that well. I'm not Dre. Dre's like a perfect explainer.
Let me watch Stranger Things and we'll have a full breakdown.
Yeah, but yeah, man, Stranger Things season 5, amazing, bro. That's all I can say. And it answers anybody that has watched it and aren't watching the new season because they're probably whatever. It reveals everything. You're like, dude, like nobody told. Why is this happen? Why is this happen? Dude, this season is the one.
I just feel like it's like Welcome to Deary, but for kids. You know what I mean? Like it's like Welcome to Deary is like adult. Like it's
so yeah, it was kids, kitty. Now everybody's old. Everybody's older. I think they're like seniors now, but like they're not even in school anymore. Like it's freaking place is messed up. They were in school for like 1 episode. You know what I'm saying?
All
so
right,
now and you could tell like they're old. They're like 25
I mean,
now.
I'm pretty sure Millie Bobby Brown, Drake's trying to get at her still. So
yeah, well, could be.
She bad now.
But
she got a kid now.
Yeah, she looks good now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, now she's older. She looks good. I'm not gonna lie. In this show, you can see too. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. But yeah, go watch Stranger Things season 5. It's amazing, man. That's what I've been watching.
Unity, bring me Millie Bobby Brown. And but anyways, yes. Stranger Things is like a big popping thing right now. I haven't been watching it, but I know that's a big show that everyone's talking about.
Spoil Welcome to Deary for me.
Welcome to Deary is the greatest show ever made. Last night, I watched the newest episode.
Oh, it's over, right?
No, there's some more. Actually, we're on the climax right now. We're on the very, very climax right now. The big thing is about to happen. It is an important show for people to watch. It's also a very important show for Black people to watch. I think it is it touches on like race relationships and stuff. It also is very sad.
I watched I forget which episode, but you know,
it just makes me. It makes me sad
I was gonna say I seen one part that was like very important it was some white kids beating up another just white kid,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
black mom was in the store and was like, "Help him!" And they were like, "Boys will be boys."
Yeah, but
and
that's
she goes and helps.
That's not like a race thing. That's more of like a more of like a Deary thing.
Oh,
like
okay,
Deary,
okay.
like the city of Deary, because like I've explained this before. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit, but Deary itself it's affected by Pennywise. Pennywise is a fucking evil piece of shit. The entity of Pennywise is just so evil that it's affected the whole city, and like people don't care about things like that. Like a little boy's gonna beat up, and they're like, boys will be boys. But that's not them. It's like the influence of Pennywise being there and like affecting them and like fucking with their minds. They don't care about stuff like that. Like it makes everyone a little more agitated. It makes everyone a little more irritated. Like not caring, like they just are a little more evil and like fucked up in the whole city because everyone's affected by trauma in the show. But Pennywise is ultimately hunting certain people and doing certain things to get to people, and you're kind of figuring out what's going on and why Pennywise is Pennywise. And
did they explain why he's picking the certain people?
Yes and no. Like he goes after kids because kids are tastier to him.
Oh, okay.
He's evil, dude. It's like it's the most evil entity in the world.
That's the thing about Stranger Things. We were like, why is he taking these kids? And they explain why.
Okay,
because
well,
I mean, sorry, spoiler.
I feel like it's related
because they're weak. The kids are weak, and they're easily controlled. He doesn't eat them, but he definitely
Pennywise eats
controls
kids,
them.
and I think it's because
I seen the episode where the baby ripped the
her
kid,
arm off, where she like
ripped
the end of the first episode where like she kills all the kids and she like screams and she has her arm in her.
The kid into the wall.
Yeah, it rips it in half and throws the kid in the wall. I've never seen a show where they've killed kids like this. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
but now we're like deep into it, and but it's also like a big metaphor for like the '60s and like the civil rights movement, and like there's like these black Air Forcemen who like have their own thing called the Black Spot. It's like the hangout spot for all the black people, and then like the whites just came in this episode, and it's a whole thing. But
I've seen that.
It's racial tensity, and like there's a big racial massacre that happens in in the next episode. I know because I know from the books. I haven't read the books, but I've watched so many breakdowns.
Thing?
I'm just gonna spoil it. Spoiler. There's the Black Spot, which is where all the black army men hang out, and it's like the black hangout, and a bunch of white people come and they end up burning the fucking place down with a bunch of black people inside of it. But it's built up and it's like me and Kat got super depressed last night after watching the episode because like we know that that's about to happen, and it's just like sad that it's happening, but we know it's Pennywise that's fueling it, but also it's like, damn, like that stuff really happened, and still kind of happens to this day. You know what I mean? So it's like. It's just fucked up. The beginning, it's just fucked up. Dude. It makes me so sad.
I think it's the second or third episode where, because I watched a little bit, but you know,
the main black dude from
no. I'm talking about Ronnie's dad, where she's
Ronnie's dad. Yeah,
he's the main black dude.
Well, he's the project. He's not the main black dude. I mean, I feel like Will's
the thing is,
and Dick Holler
the thing that I was like, because I was talking to someone about it, and we were like, oh man, like that. It's crazy that happened. When they blamed it on him, and they were like pushing, like, "Oh, you gotta blame it on him," and then they pushed the girl to tell on him, and it's like, dude, that has happened.
Emmett Till.
Yeah,
it's literally Emmett Till.
Still to this day, and I'm like, okay, like I get it. I understand what you're saying about
Emmett Till was killed because they falsely accused him of raping a black chick or making a false move on a black or white woman, and then you'll figure out too, like there's some stuff that's like very it's very good on like touching the racial aspects of like society, but then also like still making it a horror crazy show. But last night we finally really saw Pennywise, and Bill Skarsgård is just the freaking man, and Pennywise is just the scariest entity that's ever existed. I don't think there's any villain scarier than Pennywise. Like just how he looks and the clown and the way he moves, or he's like ho, 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 ho. Like just everything he does is so evil and so scary. I was having nightmares last night. I didn't want to go get my laundry from my freaking front. Like I have my laundry room as a different room. I did not want to go outside to go get my laundry because literally I watched Welcome to Deary, and then I watched 3 episodes of Pluribus last night after, and then I had to go get my laundry outside, and I was like, babe, do you want to come with me? And she's like, you can get it yourself. And I was like, but what if freaking there's an alien virus out there and I come back as a entity, you know? And she's like, you're dumb. And I was like, what about Pennywise? She's like, stop. Don't even say it. Like the entity thing scared her a little bit, where she's like, stop, you're being dumb. But then I was like, what if Pennywise comes? She's like, chill. Like that's how scary Pennywise is. It's like he can get you at any time, anywhere, and he is so scary. But ultimately, last night, the episode of Welcome to Deary, it touched on like race relationships. It touched on civil rights movement. It touched on Pennywise itself, Dick Halloran, The Shining, just everything that has to do with, like, it's so crazy, dude. It's literally, I think, the greatest. I say this a lot. I've said this a lot. There's a lot of shows that I like, but every time there's a new show, I'm like, this is the best show. But this literally might be the best show I've ever seen. It's so creative, so scary, so interesting, and like it has real consequences. You never know who's gonna get killed. You never know what's gonna happen. At every moment, this is the craziest thing about this show. When something good is happening, you're like, I don't trust this. Literally, there's a part where everyone's like happy and having fun, and I'm like, I started shaking. I was getting nervous, dude. My body felt like shaking.
Too good to be true,
like, I'm like, yeah, this is too good to be true. Too many people are happy right now. There's so much smiling right now. I know this is gonna go bad, and it does. So it's just like they set you up for like this feeling of dread. And I watched the breakdown afterwards. Like the HBO does this cool thing where they show the episode, then they show a preview for the next episode, and then they show a breakdown of this episode from HBO. And the director was like, when you're in the club and you're with in the black spot and you're like seeing everyone dancing and having fun, I want you to have this feeling of dread. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I fucking felt it. Like, you did a good job. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate it. Like, I literally could not be happy for the moment. Like, everyone's having fun and everyone's having happy feelings, and I'm like, I know, like, the worst thing is about to happen right now. It does.
I just
it's
see something that said.
Crazy,
I just see something that said. It was a TikTok. And it was like episode. I didn't get it until right now. And it was a dude just doing like the voiceover. You know, the voiceover, and he was like, he stole my whole fucking flow, bar for bar. And it was like episode 6. Ryan Coogler watching episode 6 of Welcome to Deary.
Yeah.
He's like, stole my flow, word for word, bar for bar.
So Kat, when we were watching the Black Spot, Kat's like, oh, this is like very much like Sinners, and I was like, you have no idea how much like Sinners this is, because this whole place is about to burn. Kat doesn't know that. She didn't know until I told her yesterday. I already knew because I've watched so many breakdowns and leaks, and I watched breakdowns of the book and like did all this research about it. But I know that in the book, it's a very important moment that the Black Spot burns down because Pennywise marks every end of his cycle by a major tragedy. So like the 27 years before that, there was like a gang shooting where a bunch of gang members killed a bunch of people, civilians and each other. He fuels up like the tension in the city, and then like a big event happens. And now we're on the next big event, which is all the white people coming together to try to find the movie director dude who's hiding out the Black Spot. And they go to the Black Spot and they burn it all down. Kill all the black people. Gotcha. And it's like
I thought he was in jail. I haven't watched it.
You have to watch it.
Okay.
So yes, it's pretty fucking crazy, and I know that a tragedy's happening. I know Pennywise is all behind it, and it's just like Pennywise is so evil. And then like there's things that are happening with Pennywise's daughter, which is not really his daughter, but it's like she thinks it's crazy, dude. You just have to watch it. It's the greatest show ever made. So scary. I love Pennywise. I think Pennywise is the greatest creation that's ever been for scary movies. Anything. I think Pennywise is the scariest. I was asking Kat last night after we watched the episode. I was like, Freddy or Pennywise? She's like, Pennywise. I'm like, Jason or Pennywise? Pennywise. Freaking the Terrifier, which is really scary. Terrifier is really scary.
He's like a clown too, right?
He's also a clown, but he's like a real life clown, which is scary. I'm like, Terrifier which is Art the Clown. Art the Clown or Pennywise. Like, Pennywise is the scary. If you could put Pennywise up against anything, Pennywise beats everything. It's the scariest creation ever made. And when you watch it and you see it, how in like full HD 4K, like you're like, damn, dude, if this really existed, it would be the scariest thing that's ever existed.
They make him like tall too, right? They make him like 8 feet or something like that.
He can change his size. He can do like anything. He's insane, dude. But yeah, when he shows up, like when he shows up with the balloon and he's just like, and smiles and stuff, and he's like tall and big, and the way he moves, he's like he moves fast, like he does things to fuck with you. Like he can kill you right away, but he doesn't. He likes to like get you scared to like make you have the fear toxins that is like spice to his food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
That video you showed me of her in the pickle thing.
Yeah, the pickle
it's
jar.
like how does he? I wonder how that works. Like I'm pretty sure they probably explain it to you where she's going through this, but at the end of the day, they only caught her slamming the pickle down. Like how how does that work? Is it just like
You also have to watch. You have to watch it because like that girl Lily. She's like the main kid on the show. She's very important, and she's like the main show's kind of following her. But like Dick Halloran, the black like lieutenant or the black military soldier who like has the Shining, who can like see the future and like has different things. His storyline is so good and so intriguing. And then also Will, the little kid who's like really smart. His dad and his mom, who like his mom's like a civil rights movement person, and then like his dad is in the military and he has the no fear and stuff. Like their storyline is so good, like their family storyline is so good, and then Dick Halloran's storyline is so good, and then Lily's storyline is so good, and then the kids, like their storyline is like it's like every storyline just hits, like whatever they switch to, you're like intrigued, you're in it, dude. It's so good. I love it. I mean, I it's my most anticipated show. Like I can't wait to watch it next week.
Yeah,
but that's Welcome to Deary. Go watch that.
What
shit.
is it? What days does it drop?
Mondays.
Okay.
Or Sunday, but I think we watch it on Mondays.
Dang, yeah.
Because we have our setup. Sundays is 90 Day Fiance. Mondays is Welcome to Deary. Tuesdays is Bailing Out Loud. Which tonight is
Wednesdays is Pluribus.
And Wednesday is Pluribus. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm set for the week.
And
then on my days off, I watch Dragon Ball Z.
And what you call it is it just dropped too, so I'm gonna watch that. You probably didn't watch it, but Bel Air, new season of Bel Air just dropped.
Are you gonna watch the new 50 Cent's documentary about Diddy?
I started it.
Do you start it?
Yeah, I started it.
How's it?
I mean,
Tell me.
I started. It's not like it literally seems just like a regular Netflix. Like maybe 50 did something crazy, but
the first episode I heard is like very like setting up things, setting the foundation, like a hip hop documentary kind of thing. But then it gets crazy.
So I don't know too much. I'm literally on like one of his closest friends that he grew up with is like telling who he was, and Albie Shore is in it. Like so, Eric Sermon
is
like Kim's
baby daddy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like his like op.
Yeah, Albie Shore hates him. So I hate that he's in there. Like his close homie that from
growing up, like when he was a kid, yeah.
That's cool to have.
He was like talking about him being bullied and stuff. Yeah,
Eric Sermon is in it, which is really cool. Oh, damn, we going for a long time, man. Eric Sermon's in it, and I'm literally just touching the surface, so I'm excited to see what happens. But the what does it say? The discourse around it is that 50 Cent hates him, and like the fact that he bought this footage is like insane, and like the lawyers are like, this wasn't supposed to get out, which just makes it even better.
Yeah,
because he literally says in the beginning is like, I need a legal team that could do the dirtiest work, and it's like, whoa,
yeah,
like bro, like that.
He's dumb.
Yeah,
it's like there's footage of him be like days before his arrest.
Yes, that is insane. Like, why would you even say that? But yeah, we're going on a tangent, and
let me say this.
We haven't had our lights go out in a long time.
Breakfast Club has been on it because Charlemagne is on it, and DJ Envy and all them are talking about it so hard because 50 Cent like gone so hard about this thing. Also, 50 Cent yesterday, I'm clicking through DirecTV channels. I see 60 Minutes. I'm like, oh, what's on 60 Minutes? 50 Cent talking about his new documentary. And I'm like, no, wait. I click it, and it's 50 Cent. And he is trolling like a motherfucker. He's being so professional and talking. He's like, they're like, so a lot of people are saying that you are putting out this documentary because you have disdain towards P. Diddy. And he's like, it's not that I don't like the guy. It's just that I feel like he asked me to go shopping with him, and I just thought that was weird. You know, I felt like he was like testing me to like be like, "Oh, you want to come play with me?" You know? And 50 Cent said that, and he's smiling like saying it, and but it's a serious 60 minutes interview. And then his like his partner in it, who's like the girl who's like doing the documentary with him, she's like, it's very important to say, like, you know, she's like trying to be more serious and professional, but 50 Cent's like, you could tell he's trolling, and so like he's just doing this for fun.
The thing is, man,
it's so crazy.
The thing is, I don't care what people would say about the whole situation. I cannot go look past the fact that Meek Mill was in the water and P. Diddy called him daddy.
Yeah.
And Meek Mill is supposed to be such a gangster.
Yeah.
And you let this grown man, and I'm not a gangster. I'm not a gangster at all. I come from the hood. I went to private school, but I am not letting another grown man call me daddy. Like, even if he did, just to say I'm in Meek's Mill position and I'm in the water and like P. Diddy's calling me daddy, I'm like, hey, bro, don't call me that. Like,
that's why 50 Cent has proven himself to be the realest gangster of all time.
So that right there has shown me Just that alone. Like, there's a lot of situations that you can see that P. Diddy is a little weird. I'm not saying that he did what he did and people would say, I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying from that little thing that happened with Meek Mill and P. Diddy, that's
weird.
Yeah, that's very weird. Meek Mill is supposed to be this rough Philly dude, and this dude is calling you daddy in the water with your shirt off and his shirt off.
Yeah, it's a little sus.
Yes.
And that's why 50 is like, he tried to take me shopping, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
it's over.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. And
it's so funny, dude.
Yeah, it's so funny. The wildest thing. And if we're done, I think we're done after this. The wildest thing that came out about this whole P. Diddy situation, and it is what it is. It's gonna be what it is. But the semen on other dudes' semen's on his chest. That is wild.
Yeah, I mean,
that is absolutely.
Charlamagne has not stopped talking about that.
That's wild. Because that's wild. Yeah. Like if you want to be gay, that's cool. Like be gay, but like rubbing another dude, like having your girl take another dude's semen and put it on your chest, like that's different type of freak. That's different type of freaky, bro.
I've never said it out loud. I've only heard Charlamagne talk about it, but when we're talking about it out loud, it's so crazy.
Man, it's crazy.
So crazy.
So
I
like,
don't even want to talk about it.
So like I'm excited to finish this thing. I really want to know what 50 Cent is conjuring up, and yeah, man, this is insane, bro. But P. Diddy's gonna be out of jail in like 2-3 years, so yeah. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a wild time when he gets out.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We got some good times coming on, guys. But yeah, I mean, really, just go watch Pluribus, go watch Stranger Things, go watch Welcome to Deary. It's a lot of spooky season, even though we're getting to the Christmas season, right? And then, I mean, I don't know. There's other stuff I'm watching, right? Like I said, I'm watching tonight. We're gonna watch we're watching Bailing Out Loud, which I love. Bailing Out Loud. I'm watching 90 Day Fiance, which I love. I still haven't finished The Chair Company. I got to finish that.
Yeah.
The Dragon Ball Z, dude, is so freaking good, man. I love Dragon Ball Z. I'm right now. I'm on the Majin Buu thing, which Majin Buu is so scary and so crazy, and I don't know who's gonna I don't even know how they're gonna beat him. I know they do beat him eventually, obviously, but he's so scary and crazy, and they're doing fusions right now with like Goten and Trunks, and it's so freaking dope. I love it. I love Dragon Ball Z. Which is funny too, because like I've seen so many people. This is like a weird thing that I was like, now that I'm like, I've watched Dragon Ball Z before, but now that I'm like so dedicated, where I'm like watching it every single day and like really invested in it, and I see other people, it makes me feel like I'm like they're phonies. Like, do they even really know?
I see.
Do you even really know who Goten is? Like what he's doing? Like I'm like, because so many people have like Dragon Ball Z tattoos. That's another dude named
Goten. I didn't even know who that is. I know Gohan and Goku.
Goku's the dad. Goku's the main guy. His son is Gohan, but then when he died, right before he died, he had a kid, and he didn't know he had a kid with his wife, and he's in heaven, but he's like, comes back to Earth. It's weird. He's able to come back to Earth, and when he comes back to Earth, he's like, oh, Goten, I didn't even know you were born, and it's like his son who's like 8 years old, and Goten is 8 years old and already Super Saiyan, like already going Super Saiyan like at 8 years old, which is crazy. So he's just super powerful, and like we're getting there and we're getting deep, and like the way that Goku is so nonchalant about how strong he is, he's just like, they're like, this is the strongest metal on Earth, we'll test it out, and he's like, all right, cool, here, let me throw it at you, and he just throws it, and they're like, how'd you even pick that up? You know, like Goku is so strong, it's crazy. It's just so much fun, dude.
It's a Japanese thing, right?
Yeah. But it's funny because I now that I'm like so into it, I see so many things out in the world that is Goku and Dragon Ball Z, and like people wearing shirts, people with tattoos of Dragon Ball Z, and I'm like, how much do they actually really watch it? Like, when was the last time you watched it? Because it's really fucking good. Like, how much do you actually know about it? But I don't know. Maybe I'm just the new guy that's into it, but who knows? But regardless, Dragon Ball Z is the freaking shizit. So yeah, Dragon Ball Z. Welcome to Deary, Stranger Things, Pluribus. Go watch all that stuff. There's UFC. The last UFC main event is this weekend. I'm working this weekend, so I don't get to watch it, but it is what it is. Merab Dvalishvili's fighting Peter Yan. Sean O'Malley's on this card. We also got, on Sunday Night Football, we got the first announcement of the first Paramount Plus fight card for CBS on regular TV. Which is January 24th or 16th or something like that. It is the longest stretch for no UFC events in the world, or in the last like 20 years, something like that. So if you want to talk to me, you have 8 weeks, okay? That's my plans. If you want to hang out with me on a Saturday, you have 8 weeks, okay? Because then we're getting basically the main event for the first main event on Paramount Plus is Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett for the interim.
I saw people are mad at that.
They are mad at that because the main event should be Amanda Nunes versus Kayla Harrison. That should be the main event. But Ilya.
Ilya's something about his
going
wife.
through divorce. Yeah, he's going through divorce, so he's like not able to fight right now. So he's kind of like putting the belt on hold, which they're gonna have Paddy the Baddy fight Justin Gaethje, even though they're not really the number one contenders and stuff. Like there's actual people who are number one contenders that should be fighting for the belt, but they're not putting them on the belt because they're the most popular white dudes in the freaking, So it's people are mad about it, but it is what it is. I'm excited. It's gonna be a good fight. And Amanda Nunes versus Kayla Harrison's on that card. Freaking Song Yadong versus Sean O'Malley's on that card. Like it's a big fight card, and it's free. So. Well, not free, but you just have to pay for a subscription.
I feel like they're gonna make you pay like $20.
Well, I canceled like 4 subscriptions this week, so I think I canceled Disney Plus. I canceled because I already paid for my Disney Plus. So I have it till the 23rd, and I have I think I canceled my HBO, but I'm like I still have it till like I canceled my Disney Plus, but I don't need Disney Plus till January when we get Wonder Man. Like there's a bunch of stuff, so I'm like. I'm just gonna cancel it for this next 2 months and then see what happens.
I mean that's smart.
Yeah. So I canceled a bunch of stuff.
I was tired of asking you, so I got Disney Plus for $1.
Oh shit.
For Christmas movies for December.
Yeah, see, but
and then once it's over, I'm done.
Yeah, I don't watch Disney Plus at all except for like Marvel stuff, and there's no Marvel stuff until Wonder Man comes out, which is like January. So I don't care. So yeah.
These things are adding up, man. Streaming services, bro.
Adding up, dude.
You guys are wilding, man.
Yeah, you're wilding on us.
You're wilding.
But that's a whole other topic. Yeah. But regardless, guys, we have a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Sorry we skipped a week, but we're back.
Yeah. We got a show Friday.
Yeah. This Friday,
Fullerton. In Fullerton,
December 5th.
Yeah, December 5th at the Fullerton
Museum.
At the it's free. You just bring a
toy to donate.
Bring a toy to donate and do some music. And
Avery's gonna perform. I'm gonna do a song with him, and
it's pretty chill. It's just chill vibe. It's chill vibe. So if you guys want to come through, if not, it's all good. Next year's about to be crazy music wise. But yeah, it's the last time I'm performing this year. So
yeah, it'll be fun. Good way to end of the year. Remind me that I can still rap, and and we'll get there, guys. So with that,
talk about Christmas party next week.
Oh yeah,
which I'm hyped for.
Avery's got a Christmas party next week. I have a Christmas party for my mom's work that I'm going to be the photographer for at House of Blues this Saturday. That's why I can't watch the UFC fights.
Yeah. And next week, Rowdy video comes out. So
shit, hell yeah.
We'll next episode we'll
premiere it again. We'll
premiere it like we did last time. Probably do like the first like minute or something, or maybe like 30 seconds. Maybe honestly,
we might just
because it's gonna drop on Friday, so maybe we'll just do a whole like just run it.
Yeah.
Just run it. But we'll get to that. But yeah, next week, that's what I'm going to do because it's going to drop December 12th. So that's going to be, get ready for that.
Cool.
Get ready for that. So that's going to be sick.
Christmas coming up, guys. We got a lot of stuff coming out. Fun stuff.
I need to wear my Christmas hat today. Next episode.
I'm also redesigning the studio next week. I just redesigned the whole living room. Put up all of our Christmas decorations, Christmas tree, all that stuff.
You had the Christmas tree up. I was proud of him, man.
Yeah, I know.
You already know I had my Christmas tree up November 1st. So yeah, it's been my Christmas stuff been up for a while.
I know. Well, it's a little excited, but my girl's mom passed last year, and Christmas was really important to her, and her mom loved Christmas lights and Christmas stuff, so I know my girl gets a little sad during Christmas, and so I set up everything in the house to be like, and she's been happy. She's been happy. She's like, oh, this reminds me of my mom, and I even got her, just like a sad note, but her mom passed with like a Peppa Pig stuffy in her arm.
Damn.
And that's the stuffy that she carries around with her all the time. She carries that Peppa Pig with her, and I bought her a Peppa Pig ornament for the tree, and she's so happy. So yeah, she loves it. So we're doing good, man. Christmas is still a rough time, and I hope you guys are having a good time. But I know holidays are rough for some people, so hope you guys are having a good time, and I hope you guys at least get some enjoyment and some peace and some love and some fun out of our podcast. And we appreciate you guys for watching, and we love you guys.
And this is a long episode, so
it was a long episode.
Thanks for being here. I
didn't even get to my K-pop song of the week. I was going to show you guys my K-pop song of the week, but I'll show Avery off episode.
We'll start that next week, because Dre loves K-pop, and I love.
I need to talk about Wicked. Can I just say real quick before we leave? Wicked is fucking amazing. I get it. I get it, dude. I get it. Everyone's going crazy about it, and I was just like, "This is so dumb."
I'm gonna watch it, man. I'm gonna watch it this week.
I don't care about Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. I don't care about them. I literally cried during Defying Gravity. I cried during it, and now every time I listen to Defying Gravity, which we've listened to 100 times
Is that the
this
one where
week,
she goes, ah?
Yeah.
That's like a TikTok, viral TikTok.
I get it now, and I cried multiple times, and every time I listen to it, I tear up, and now I understand why Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are so close. I get it. I don't understand why they're so skinny, but that's another thing. But I understand why they're so close and why Cynthia Erivo's so like protective over her and stuff, and it's just like, I get it. They're best friends, and whatever. I sympathize for them, and I love them, and Wicked's amazing.
That's the rec for the day, guys.
Go watch Wicked. Yeah,
it's on Peacock.
Yeah, and you can watch Wicked too. It's out. We're gonna go watch it with my mom this week. And then also we got Avatar coming up too.
Boy, I'm so ready for that, and I got Disney Plus to watch the first two. I was supposed to watch it the other day, but ended up watching Stranger Things. So.
Okay.
So yeah, I can't wait for that.
Well, me and Avery are gonna go. That's our big review. You know how we do for movies, big movies. We always watch it day of and do a full review episode. So you guys are gonna get that for Avatar coming December, whenever it comes out.
I think it's Christmas.
Yeah. So be ready for that. But otherwise, guys, you already know we love you. We already know you. You already know we appreciate you.
Bro, if you came to this far, bro. Legit, you are the GOAT for real.
Seriously, if you're even watching this talk
right
now,
yeah. If you're this deep into the episode, just comment something like right now. Just like comment something, and
you can put a piece of poop.
I just want to say thank you, legit, and appreciate you.
Poop emojis in the chat.
Yeah, legit, man. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Oh, last thing, when we're done after this, I'm going to start vlogging a lot more. So I have a YouTube called Ave Reacts right now. I think it's gonna change it to Ave Vlogs, but I'm gonna do a lot of vlogging. Like try to do as much vlogging as I can. So if you want to see that, follow my page and yeah.
Last thing. Yeah. Also, I just met the other night. I don't think I talked to you about it yet, but I met a dude from BKFC.
Oh yeah, no, I seen it. I seen the story.
He's very aggressive, but he's giving me his number and he keeps texting me to call him because he wants me to do vlogs and stuff for him. So
hell yeah,
which will be sick. I think my goal is to like go to a BKFC fight and like be his photographer.
Hell yeah, bro.
So I might be at BKFC, baby.
No, you gotta be his. How those
he wants
dudes
to do
are.
A documentary.
How those dudes are to
like
to what you call it to your boy that you met in HB. What's his name?
Rampage.
Yeah, like that guy who's holding the camera. That could be you.
He's coming up. His name is Cody Vidal. So go check him out. He's a BKFC fighter, which is bare knuckle boxing, and he's 6-1, and he is crazy.
Yeah,
but
you got to be on it with those guys though. Like if you really wanted,
I know,
because he's gonna be like, I need this, I need this, I need this.
He moves fast. He moves fast. His brain works like crazy. So
you got to tell him like, hey, I'm down to do it, bro. But if you want me, like, I need bread. Like, not saying that you give me all your money, but it's like, hey, like I have a job, I have a girl, like, money needs to come my way.
Yep.
But anyways, hey guys. We love you. This has been a long-ass episode.
Yeah, and we got big shit popping, so just know that it's there. We'll come back next week for some more stuff. We'll talk about it with you guys and catch up. But till next time, we love you guys.
Peace.
Okay, and I'm fresh. That's that Teddy Fish. He got it on because he fresh. That's that Teddy Fish. I got it on because I'm fresh. Okay. That's that Teddy Fish. We got it on. Okay. Fresh. Okay. That's that Teddy Fish. Okay, I woke up in the morning feeling like $1,000,000 pesos.